So this worst playthrough is going to be a little bit different than the other ones I've done on this channel. Before its release, I was actually really excited to create my evil bald Rook and bring a bit of mayhem into Thedas like I did with the bald Inquisitor, bald Hawk, and the bald hero of Ferelden. But sadly, there are very few choices outside of the ending that actually matter in Dragon Age The Veilguard. That being said, the ending is pretty chaotic, so I think this video will still be pretty fun, even if it's a bit less extensive than my other Every Bad Choice videos. But anyhow, I've rambled on long enough for this intro, so let's buckle up, grab some iced coffee, and meet the worst version of Rook in Dragon Age The Veilguard. Creating a truly evil bastard starts in character creation, so meet Rook, the latest in a series of bald Dragon Age protagonists with bad face tattoos. While we can't be truly evil in the Veilguard, we can still strive to get the worst ending by skipping basically every side quest and just beelining the main story. Including the ending, you can complete Dragon Age The Veilguard in 10 hours. I was kinda surprised how short the main story was, considering I spent 40 hours on my first playthrough. Prior to the end of the game, the only choice in the story that really matters is whether you decide to save Treviso or Minrathous. On this playthrough, I decided to save Treviso, and I've heard that if you do this, it's impossible to max out the Shadow Dragons faction. I'm not sure if that's true or not, but it's not like it'll matter for this playthrough anyhow, because we're not doing any faction side quests this time around. As for companion quests, I would argue that turning Emmrich into a Lich at the expense of Manfred is a bad decision, but we'll need to skip this outcome on this playthrough in order to get the worst ending. Along the way, we can also create our Inquisitor. I couldn't quite match the look of the bald Inquisitor from my last worst playthrough because the face tattoo designs are a bit different. Also, I forgot to put facial hair on him, but it was cool to see the two worst playthrough characters united again. But yeah, that's pretty much it for bad choices prior to the ending. But you know what else is a terrible decision? Overpaying for games. Why spend $60 or $70 on new releases when you can get great discounts from Instant Gaming? Our homies at Instant Gaming have a great selection of the best RPGs and action games that you can pick up on any platform. So whether you're playing on Steam, Xbox, PlayStation, or Nintendo Switch, you can save tons of money on titles like Metaphor ReFantazio, Space Marine 2, and Black Myth Wukong. With over 10 million satisfied customers and over 650,000 5-star Trustpilot reviews, Instant Gaming is the premier place to buy your games and keep more money in your pocket. So what are you waiting for? Click on my link in the description or pinned comment to create an Instant Gaming account and start saving on the best games today. Big shout out to Instant Gaming for sponsoring this video. Dragon Age The Veilguard's final mission follows a similar structure to the ending of Mass Effect 2. In order to save everyone, you need to complete their loyalty missions and choose the right characters for specialist roles during the final mission. And also, just like Mass Effect 2, it is possible to get a no survivors final mission, which is what we're going to do now. At the beginning of the mission, you'll need to choose a team leader, either Davrin or Harding. This is the Veilguard's Ashley versus Caden type moment, so for this run we're going to pick Harding here. We'll also need to select either Bellara or Neve to help us pass through a magical door. And whoever gets selected for this role will get snatched by Elgernon. They'll have plot armor for a good chunk of the rest of the mission, but if we didn't complete their companion quest, this will run out at the end of the game. But for now, we have to press on. After fighting our way through a bunch of enemies, we can finally confront Gillinane. At which point, Harding steps up to take a shot at her, and "You're doing great, sweetie!"
Whatever it takes.
After watching Hardin and Gillinane bite the dust, Rook gets tossed into the Fade and finds out Varric was a figment of his imagination for the whole game.
I see dead people. In your dreams?
After escaping the Fade and reconnecting with the team, we devise a plan to get to Solas, and it's at this point where we need to choose specialists to help accomplish our goals, which can lead to a few squadmate deaths. Let's watch how this plays out.
We've lost people, but we'll do what we can.
It won't go quickly. You may need magical assistance, or someone to protect you as you work.
Taash, I want you backing up the Veil Jumpers.
Right.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
We'll do what we have to.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Davrin, you're with the crows.
Will do. One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
I've heard rumors. A golem constructed of bone, controlled, I'm afraid, by a traitorous Navaran necromancer.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that giant bone golem. Evka.
The Grey Wardens are the closest thing to an army we've got left. We'll do what we can.
The Morn Watch will lend its aid, but against my former colleague's undead monstrosity, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Lucanis, you're with the Wardens.
Done.
Bellara. Emmrich, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solas. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elganon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done.
Focus on the wards.
must leave, Rook!
I love how they show the little idiot notification at the bottom. Lucanis was not a good choice for this. Yeah, no shit. I kind of figured that out when his ass got crushed underneath the rubble. But anyhow, how's Davrin doing?
No. No. No.
He did it to save me. A Grey Warden to the end. There will be time to mourn once the battle is over. I will take him and return to the Crows. They will need support in fighting through Hightown. Go! Find Solas and get the dagger. He is there, not far ahead.
At this point, we rescue Neve, so she can deliver the plot point that killing Elgar'nan will tear down the Veil. She's fine for the moment, but she does have a case of the Dragon Age, so this might be a problem. Before we climb the tower to confront Solas and Elgar'nan, we have to select a companion to defend the tower, and Emmrich volunteers for the job.
You go to face a guard, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Emmrich, they could use you on their side.
I shan't disappoint.
Hey, you got this, buddy.
This is my city!
Impossible! You will not!
You are mortal, Elgar'nan. Enjoy it while it lasts.
After defeating Elgar'nan, we have our final Bald versus Bald showdown. I'm sure this will go well, right?
It is done. The world owes you a debt, both for defeating Elgar'nan and for bringing down the Veil. I am sorry for this final betrayal, but I will do what I can to minimize the damage. When you see the old world restored, please, Rook. I do not wish to fight against you.
The Veil's not coming down on my watch.
It is over. You can never stand against me alone. If you will excuse me, the final enchantments require a delicate touch. You are alone now, truly! You have lost! Everyone! Everything! It is over!
Yeah, it is. Because it's not just my blood on that dagger.
No!
You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires.
"'Tis done. At far too high a price."
So yeah, it is possible to get everyone killed in Dragon Age The Veilguard. I commend BioWare for including an ending like this. I just wish that this level of player choice would have been present throughout the rest of the game. So there you have it. I made every bad choice and got the worst ending in Dragon Age The Veilguard. Although I guess if you're a detractor of the game, maybe this is your headcanon good ending. Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, be sure to subscribe to Big Dan Gaming for more Dragon Age and RPG videos. Big shout out to all the channel members for supporting my content. Until next time, this has been Big Dan. I should go.